In this video, I'll be explaining you the most simplest and powerful state management tool in Flutter, that is StateNotifier. Most people get confused between provider, value notifier and state notifier. So today I'll explain what is state notifier, when to use it, and what's the difference between state notifier and value notifier. And finally we'll build a clean real-time example using Riverpod. So what exactly is a state notifier? State notifier is a simple class that helps you to manage immutable state. So it holds your state and updates it, and also it makes your UI easily observe the changes and populate them on your screen. Don't get confused. Let's try to see with a real-time example now. So here imagine a cab booking application where we are trying to implement the state notifier, and here the things we need to update are like driver name, ride status, price, payment status. So all these things need to be updated at once. Imagine. So here the state notifier as a class will be very much helpful in this particular task to update everything at once. Whereas you want to update only the ride status, right? Then we can go ahead for value notifier and just update that particular single value ride status, and here value notifier is the best option to select. So now you got a very good clarity, I think, when to choose what. When you have multiple things to update and also the business logic, then go ahead for the state notifier, and when just you want to have only a single value that to be changed, then you can go for the value notifier. So here in this tutorial I have clearly explained you what is value notifier and when to use it and how to use it, and the link for this tutorial I will be providing in the description section below, and I suggest you to watch it if you are not aware of it. So now let's go ahead and try to implement the simple example of a state notifier. So here quickly try to add the dependency, and I'll be providing these things in the description section below. So the first thing is I'm going to add the dependency now. So as discussed with the help of Riverpod, I'm going to explain you the state notifier. Yes, the dependency is now added. Let's try to verify it. Yeah, we have got the dependency. Now let's get started with the coding, and also I'll be explaining you the key aspects and the remaining code I'll be providing. So the first thing is I want to create everything in a separate classes here, so that you will get thorough understanding like what each particular class will do. So the first thing what I want to create is a class, and this one is the counter state dot. So here we'll be declaring the counter state class here. The only variable we require here is count now, and again this is a required parameter. So now we will be adding a helper method to update the count. So now we are done with the counter state here. Let's try to create the next step, that is state notifier. And as a part of this particular class, we'll try to add increment, decrement and reset methods, and also making use of the counter state which we have created earlier. So now we have added all the required 3 methods, and the next step is let's try creating the provider. So here we will be making use of the counter notifier and counter state which we have created earlier. So now we have created the instance of counter notifier here now, and let's try to use it in our application. Let's remove the unused import here, and let's move to the UI now. So in the main.dart I'll be creating a simple example again. So based on this particular example, we'll try to demonstrate the state notifier usage. So here we have provided the provider scope as root for our my app class here, which we are going to create now. And now we'll be trying to create this counter screen. This is another class, and as stateless widget and stateful widget, we do have a consumer widget where we try to consume the data which we are exposing through these providers. So now I have added a text to display the count, and also now we'll be trying to add three buttons for incrementing, decrementing and reset. And now that we have completed the design as well, let's try to run this particular application and see the output once. So here if you see, we have got 4 separate files here just to make sure everything you understand in detail. And also here we got the output. Now let's try to increment it, decrement and reset is anyway 0. Let's try to test the reset functionality as well. Yes, so everything is working fine now. And the example what I said you is like a driver, a cab booking application. I suggest you to try making changes in this particular code, and I'll be providing the code in the description section below. And if you are having any queries, just let me know. I will surely try to help you, because the main aspect is to update the entire class, not a single value. And also here's the link for the value notifier tutorial as well. I tried providing the same example so that you will be easily able to identify the differences. So this is it for this particular tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.